Listen up, Griddles. We have a very important job to do today. We have 24 pounds of right brand bacon, and it's not gonna cook itself. Let's give it a try. So without any further ado, let's start cooking. I chose to bring out all of my Blackstone air fryer combos today, just because I like the way they look lined up. When you're doing bacon, temperature is definitely important. So I have most of my griddles turned down a little bit lower, at least my 36 and my 28-inch air fryer combos, because they're gonna produce a ton of heat. I don't wanna burn my bacon, but I want it to crisp up nicely, and I wanna be able to turn it and keep them nice and flat. And I can use my Blackstone bacon presses, my griddle presses, to assure that the bacon stays flat. You know, I just read that an artist actually made a sculpture of Kevin Bacon out of bacon. I gotta look into this a little more, apparently. So I use the bacon press in conjunction with a set of tongs. Very important to watch that temperature and to turn your bacon frequently if you have to. I'll turn this. Now, if I see that my bacon is cooking too fast, I can just come down here, since I'm on 4 burners, and I'll turn 1 burner, maybe even 2 burners off altogether. Then I can manipulate the ones on either end from medium up to high. So that's the beauty of having 4 burners. Definitely use those to your advantage. When you're cooking bacon, you need to have eyes in the back of your head. Let's get back over here to the first griddle. All right, you can see that really helped where I turned the temperature down on the middle 2 burners. That really helped. And so now the bacon is cooking, it's sizzling, but things aren't out of control over here on this griddle. Again, I can just flip these as I need to. Okay. Now over to this little griddle here, which reminds me, somebody posted on Facebook last week, you know, there's all these Facebook bacon memes, and he said, you know, when I was a kid, I used to think the song or the rhyme, "This little piggy went to the market," meant that the piggy went to the grocery store, and I have to confess, I thought the same thing. I had no clue they were talking about apparently like being sold to the market, turned into bacon. I had no clue. Speaking of bacon, Blackstone has brand new bacon hoodies. Shout out to Scott Stevenson, who runs, who's the VP of marketing, runs the entire marketing engine at Blackstone. He actually designed this hoodie, and you can pick that up at teespring.com. Just go to Teespring and type in Blackstone products. Get yourself one of these bad boys. You can see I'm using the Blackstone grease cup liners today. These fit most of our models, and it's a perfect way to save your grease, especially if you want to freeze this or put it in the refrigerator. So the bacon over here on this griddle is looking pretty good. What I like to do is, and I showed this in my last bacon video, I like to pile I like to pile my bacon up like so, okay? Into one beautiful pile of bacon. Try to keep them as flat as possible. Then I can take my bacon press, my griddle press, and I can move the bacon around if I want to. I can use it to flatten the whole pile and allow it to cook perfectly flat. So this is actually the first time I've used the new 17-inch air fryer combo, which today I have sitting on Blackstone's brand new serve in store prep cart. You know, Blackstone has 3, I almost held up 4, 3 prep carts this year that are new on the market. The Adventure Ready prep cart, you've seen me use that in videos in the past, you'll see it in the future. The brand new Pro Series prep cart, and this is the original store and serve prep cart. My goodness, real quickly, let me wipe my hands off here, and we'll do a little rundown, okay? So it has a stainless steel top, This is large enough, I guess I should say, it's large enough to hold the 17-inch Adventure Ready air fryer combo. It can hold the 17-inch, I believe it can hold the 17-inch Adventure Ready combo. It can hold the 17-inch griddles. It can hold the 22-inch griddles. It has collapsible side shelf. It has paper towel roll holders. Check it out over here. We have a drawer on top. You can put whatever you want in here. I just threw some things in here just to show it off today. So I've got one of the new omelet rings, the new press and sear burger tool, the new hamburger spatula, the seasoning dredge in here. Now the bottom has a big space as well. I just have one thing in there today, but this is really cool. Check this out over here. There is a little plug in the bottom, and if you, well, my hand's a little greasy. Let's use the tongs. If you want to, you could actually use this as a place to hold your drinks, your beverages in the summertime. Now granted, it's not lined up like a cooler, but if you wanted to, you could dump 24 cans of Coke in there and a bunch of ice and go to town. Plenty of space in there as well. Bottle top opener. Has a little hook on the end that you can put a 13-gallon kitchen trash bag on there, and we have tool holder pegs on the end. You can pick all the prep carts up at Walmart and walmart.com, so look for them in your store soon. Back over to my first griddle here. Let's start loading the bacon onto the platter. Got a paper towel. And back over to our 28-inch griddle. You can see that bacon press did the trick there. Keeps the bacon all nice and flat. So let's go ahead and load that up as well. Woo, get on there, little piggy. And just like I alluded to earlier, there's a lot going on here, especially if you have 3 griddles, so I'm going to be jumping around quite a bit. You might want to drink an energy drink before you start cooking bacon on 3 griddles. It actually smells like a smokehouse here. You know when you go into your favorite barbecue joint and you smell, you know, all that pulled pork, burnt ends or whatever. That's what it smells like here. Even though we don't have the smokers out, we're cooking bacon on the Blackstone today. Smells like we're in a smokehouse. So this is what we were talking about earlier, folks. See, I'm down on a low and low, and I turn these middle 2 burners off. See, some of our higher end griddles with 4 burners, 36 inches, like the Pro Series, but like the air fryer combo, produce so much heat. There's an incredible amount of heat. And then the fact that there's a heat baffle underneath the griddle top to prevent the heat from said griddle going down to the compartments below, you can go to lower temperatures. So don't feel like you have to have every griddle blasting on high all the time. I do cook on high all the time, but you have to know your griddle. And over to the 17-inch griddle there, you can see I'm already starting to compile a large, can you compile a pile? I'm compiling a large pile of bacon. I'm looking up facts about bacon. The word bacon means meat from the back of an animal. 70% of all bacon in the U.S. is eaten for breakfast. And more bacon. As you can see, our grease cup is getting full. So I'm gonna bring my trash container over here. You know, bring over whatever you wanna bring over. Silicone gloves are very important when you're handling grease. So here's what I'm gonna do. I just have something that I'm gonna allow my grease to dump into. Now, I'm also gonna point out that this is the extreme. A lot of people might be watching this and thinking, well, I don't ever want to cook bacon, but how many times are you going to be cooking 24 pounds of bacon? We are just showing off here today, so here we go. Gonna pull this off like so. Gonna set this down in my little trash bin and put the new grease cup with a new grease liner in there like so. Kevin Bacon's favorite sandwich is the Blast Bacon. Lettuce, avocado, smoked salmon, and tomato. He claims he invented it. Bacon has been called the food most likely to convince vegetarians to eat meat. All right, as you can see, we're all done cooking our 24 pounds of bacon. Now we just have to clean up our griddles here. Not too bad. Just take your griddle scraper and get in there and skim off all that bacon residue. That's all there is to it. You're not digging in with the corner. You're not removing your entire seasoning, your coating on the top of your griddle. You're just gonna get in there and literally shave like that, everything off the top. Then you're gonna take some paper towels or whatever you got. Be careful not to burn yourself. Get in there and direct all that extra grease, all those extra crumbs over towards your grease cup. Again, just wipe that down. You want to make sure you don't leave any residue on your griddle top. Now we have bacon grease here, so the griddle top is pretty well oiled, but if you don't, you can just grab your cooking oil, put a little squirt on, and then that is how you should leave your griddle top every time. Just a little glisten of oil. Time to go give some gifts to the neighbors. I've got some bacon for you.
Wow! But Todd brought over.
Give it a try.
Give it a try.
Perfect.
You know what's funny? This is all mine because Carter doesn't like bacon.
You won't eat bacon?
So you can give him all the hard time in the world, but
So we're over here visiting our neighbors, Sarah and Carter. And Sarah just told me that Carter, her husband, doesn't eat bacon.
so it's all mine. I'm so excited.
So obviously their marriage was built on true love. So there you go, 24 pounds of bacon. We've delivered several multi-pound platters to the neighbors. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you would do with 24 pounds of bacon. Let me know what you like to put your bacon in, put your bacon on, or do with your bacon. Give us a thumbs up, comment, make sure you're subscribed, and click that bell icon. And until next time, everybody, this is Todd. I'm saying praise the Lord.
And pass the bacon.